not everybody's going to make it. Like, no kidding, Sherlock. Yes, no, I understand that, right? I know not everybody's going to make it. And not everybody's going to make it in music. So should we tell everybody in Nashville to hang it out? Not everybody's going to make it in real estate. So we should tell everybody they shouldn't go into it. Not everybody's going to make it in insurance, pharmaceutical sales. You know what? 9 out of 10 businesses in America fail. Every business. 9 out of 10 fail in their first 3 years. That's a fact. Should we tell every single American who wants to start a business that they shouldn't do it because not everyone's going to make it? Yes or no? No. In fact, if we did tell Americans they shouldn't start a business because most of them fail, we wouldn't be America. We'd be some other country that doesn't even allow you to be an entrepreneur, that doesn't even allow you the possibility to have a shot at getting on the other side of prosperity. See, my feeling's this. You've already got the hardest part done. You live in America, right? I mean, if you can't find a possibility here, shame on you. That's your fault, right? I mean, there's nobody in a boat saying, get me out of this country, man. There's nothing for me here. There's no shot here, right? But there's a lot of people there's no one trying to get out of this country, but there's a lot of people trying to do what?
Get in.
For what? What are they looking for? A shot, a chance, an opportunity, a possibility. And these people will risk it all. They'll risk their life, they'll risk their family's life over one shot. What are you willing to risk over one shot, over one possibility, over one opportunity? What are you willing to risk? Now, I'm not telling you guys got to risk your life, fortunately, right? Here's what you're going to have to risk if you want to be successful with us. You're going to have to risk softball league. That's done. You're going to have to risk bowling league. You're going to have to risk, extracurricular time-wasting activities that you used to do for fun or comfort or sitting around the fire pit just drinking moonshine. That time, we're going to need some of that time, right? You're like, we don't actually do that, Nick. I know, it was a joke. Or unless you do that, then it wasn't a joke. The point I'm getting at, gang, is you're going to have to walk away from that. Well, you don't understand, Nick. Are you smarter than a fourth grader's on today? Well, clearly not if you're watching that show, right? I mean, clearly not. Well, Nick, you don't get it, and this is American Idol, and it's my season, and I can't wait to watch it. Like, you know who needs an idol? Your kids need an idol. Your neighborhood needs an idol. Your city needs an idol. Your state needs an idol. That's who needs an idol. Why don't you do that? Well, no, I don't think you really get it. It's Thursday night, and it's Survivor night, and, this is a great season of Survivor. Let me save you some drama. They're going to put a bunch of people who are going to lie to each other in a tropical place, and they're all going to lie to each other until one person lies better than the rest of them, and at the end, they're going to give $1 million to the best liar, and that person's not going to be you. There you go. That's the season, right? So here's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in who's going to be the next saddle survivor, meaning the person that's going to overcome every obstacle, every issue, every challenge, everything that life throws your way, but instead of just sitting there and taking it, you fight back to the point that you're standing on a stage talking to hundreds and hundreds or maybe thousands and thousands of people about how you survived and you became a full-time 6 or 7 figure earning entrepreneur. Any good survivors out there? Any survivors? That's the survivor I'm interested in, right? So, gang, bottom line is, if you want this possibility, you will have to make sacrifices. Not the type of sacrifices that people are willing to make to come here to get a shot, but you're going to have to make sacrifices, bottom line. And if you are a possibility person out there, well, then it becomes a situation of, well, which venture do I align myself with? How do I become an entrepreneur? Or which entrepreneur endeavor do I embark on? Well, here's what we did, and you can choose whether or not this one's for you. Number one is we focus ourselves in front of the number one fastest growing epidemic in the world today globally, which is what? The epidemic of obesity. It's a problem. It's a major problem. It's the number one fastest growing problem. Now, number two is we got the number one fastest growing solution to the number one fastest growing problem. Number one problem, number one fastest growing solution. See, the number one fastest growing solution in the world is not Nutrisystem, it's not Jenny Craig, it's not Herbalife, it's the Body by Vi Challenge. That is the number one fastest growing solution to the number one fastest growing problem. 10 to 15 million pounds lost in 3 years. 1 million new people joined the challenge in 2012 alone. Every 20 seconds, somebody joins the challenge, and every 7 seconds, somebody drinks a shake. That gives you guys an idea as to how fast this is growing. Okay, so number one problem, number one solution, and we got the number one business for you that you can have promoting the number one solution, the number one problem. Well, what do you mean, Nick? Distinguish that. Hey guys, you can buy a Curves, and it is a business venture for you, providing a solution to the number one problem. but it's not the number one business providing the number one solution. You could buy a GNC. You could spend $250,000, have some 16-year-olds run your life savings and, $6 an hour paying. And guess what? It is a business, but it's not the number one fastest growing business, and they don't have the number one solution to number one problem. See guys, this is all the stars aligning for you right here. Number one epidemic, number one solution, number one business, all right in a straight line. Well, Nick, call me when there's a few more number ones. I need more number ones than that. I don't know how many more number ones that you're going to get, right? And let's look at the business side for a moment. Well, a couple pieces of data for you. First of all, we grew every single month from January 2010 to January 2010 to June 2012. That was our last quarterly numbers posted. 26 out of 28 straight months, double-digit compounded growth. The only 2 months that we didn't grow double-digit growth was December and December. Turns out not a lot of people trying to lose weight in December. But the rest of the months, everyone wants to lose weight. It's crazy. So, we went from $1 million a month in sales to $65 million a month in sales. As a $12 million company a year to a $730 million a year company. That's pretty good growth in 28 months. Not bad. Every 60 minutes, somebody qualifies for a BMW. It's every hour, right? Since you've been here, somebody new qualified for BMW since you've been here. Guys, that's over 10,000 BMW qualifiers. I'm not talking about one day, someday, maybe you might get a pink Cadillac. I'm talking about 10,000 plus BMW qualifiers. Please raise your hand down to the lower level, and then we'll move up. Lower level, if you hit regional director above, stand up real quick. Give you guys a hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And raise your hand if you're back there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 37. Okay, how about you? Stand up if you're a regional director up here. Anyone up here, regional director? 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. And then what about up there? Any regional directors? 43? 43. Okay, so 43 out of 400. So it's about 1 out of every 9 people in this room have qualified for the BMW. That's a pretty good statistic. In fact, here's what I want you to do. Look 4 people to your right and 4 people to your left and say this. Hey, if it's not you, it's me, because it's going to be one of us, right? It's going to be one of you guys. Now, here's what the BMW qualification represents to me. It's a lot more than just being able to have a neat car. Here's what it represents to me. It represents over 10,000 people that make an extra $1,700 a month on average with the option to put that car in the driveway. Meaning, we're paying for their car, their mortgage, and if they got the product for free, which many of them do, if not all of them, a big dent in their grocery bill. So let's examine this for a moment.